Hello YouTube and welcome back to yet another Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace review video. Again, thank you guys so much for the support on the first two videos. Really happy to see you guys enjoyed that. Today we have another plane where it all started off with the series. I feel like this plane's going to be way better than the first one that we did. The Kit Fox is still not that great. But this is the Model 61 Long EZ. It's a India Fox Teco plane that was just released today for $17.99, and I'll just kind of do a nice little pan around it. It's a nice looking plane, very unique. I mean, you can already tell right off the bat that you got some lovely design to it, and of course custom tails do work on this, unlike the Kit Fox from before, so that's a nice thing to see. I'll have to check if there's other liveries. We'll see that after the fact, but thought we would do a nice little external view. We're going to be taking off in Colorado Springs just to kind of do some nice day flights with the mountains, because you get a lovely view from the cockpit on this. So let's pop over to that really quick. Alright, and here is the cockpit. Got all the different switches here. Doesn't seem like all of them are able. I mean, obviously you wouldn't do anything with audio or antenna anyways, but I got battery, alternator, pump, avionics master. Does this have a checklist? It does not. Okay. Good to know. But it's a nice looking interior. I like it. It's a bit old, you know, a bit antique-y looking, but still very well made in here as well. So I guess all we have left to do is let's just see how this thing starts up and sounds. It sounds pretty nice. I like it. Alright, our parking brakes should be set, so we'll be able to... Oh. I thought they were set. Does this not have any parking brakes? Hang on, let's just brake really quick. I just wanted to hear what it sounded like. It has some subtle differences depending on the camera angle, but nothing too crazy. Ooh. It does sound nice in the cockpit, though. I will give it that. Alright, so we're going to go taxi to 17, right? Where the Sky West flight is currently landing at. And we'll take this bird up for a nice little flight here. The other thing that's nice too is it's not like the other planes that have released on the marketplace where it's so similar to what we've already had, you know, Cessnas and all that kind of stuff. So it's nice to see something unique. I've definitely never seen this plane in person, or actually at all, I don't think. So it's kind of cool to experience this in the simulator. And so far I'm happy with how the mod creators put effort into this. Like, it doesn't feel like something that was just thrown together really quick just to get something on the marketplace, which is really nice. I think they could have done a little bit less with the scratch. I think they could kind of back off on that a little bit. I mean, that's kind of, if there's one thing, it's a little over the top on scratches, I think. Because, you know, I want to have a nice view out the window and not see 7 million scratch marks out here. You know what I mean? Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and pop up on the runway here. We're not going to deal with ATC or anything like that. But look at the view you get from this. That's why I'm kind of hoping that they tone down the scratch marks on the canopy a little bit. Because I think it's a bit overdone, but that's just a minor thing. Because the most important part is seeing how this thing flies. Alright, ooh. Good old bumpy runways and Colorado Springs in the sim still. Should be able to bring this thing off the ground here, I think. Maybe. Oh my goodness, this is a bit bouncy. I don't know if that's just because the runway's a bit weird or what. And obviously, oh, wow, so just the front gear goes up? That's pretty funny. Wow, that's so weird. What a weird looking plane. But yeah, it's hard to tell if it's the mod, but since the last update, Flight Sim hasn't run as good as it did prior, so I'm not sure what happened with that, but I'm assuming it's just the sim being a bit dumb. Man, this thing can go, though. Look at that, 160 knots. It just looks funny with the front gear gone. What in the world? Yeah, that's like, are there supposed to be fingerprints or yeah, can we tone that down a little bit? If there's one complaint I have on this plane, it's that. I don't want to see that when I'm enjoying the view from the aircraft, you know? I need to see something too. Is it just really weird on one side, or does it look as ugly on the left side? Let's just get the sun on our right and see if that changes or anything. I need to trim this thing out a little bit. It's wanting to fight with me the whole time here. Come on. There we go. Much better. I was fighting with it the whole time we were up in the air here. Alright. Yeah, so we have that ugly... Yeah, that... Not a fan. I'm going to deduct a point for that. So we're sitting at a 9 out of 10 right now. Alright, now that we have this thing trimmed out, let's get this thing not crashing into the ground first. Alright. Try to get some non-frame... I don't know... Man. Asobo in their updates. It's almost like my draw distance is shorter now, too. I don't know. It's just weird. Every time I get into this game after updates, it's just something else is weird. I don't get it. But I guess we can do a landing test as well. Because I don't really mess with 1.7 right too much, so I'd like to go to a runway that I know isn't really bumpy, just to see if it's the plane being weird or what. Nice smooth animation on that though, which is nice. And there's no flaps on this futuristic looking alien aircraft here. So I can only imagine how poorly this landing's gonna go, but we'll try to make it nice here. Alright, let's see how this goes for us here. I'm not expecting a good landing, gonna be honest with you guys. So just bear with me if it's absolutely horrendous. Just bear with me. I just love how much of a view you get from the cockpit. It's almost like a glider, but with an engine on it, you know? You just get that really nice canopy of a beautiful view out of it. That's why it's kind of sad that they ruined it with all that crap on the canopy. At first I thought I was like, oh, you know, it's kind of cool, but once I saw the fingerprints and crap, I don't know. I think they got a little carried away with that. Alright, we're obviously coming in way too fast here, but that's okay. I feel like it's not very... I don't know, it feels kind of weird when you're flying it. Like, I don't know if you see those judders that happen. I don't know. Are we... Wow, we actually... Ooh, that wasn't too bad. Alright, we'll come to a halt here. Wow. Look at that, how it... Oh my goodness. I like how there's some physics to that front gear, though. All right, we'll turn it around, take it back off. That was actually not too bad of a landing. I'll take it. Because I just want to take it off again here just to see if it gets really, like, bumpy for... Okay, the propeller struck the ground. Not really sure why it pulled up like that to begin with, but... Wow, did we actually break the plane without it crashing it? So there's, you know, some extra physics, I guess, to the crash system. It kind of sucks for us, though, because now we have to reload. I wasn't even going that fast. Why did it pull up? I mean, we didn't do anything different from when we first took off, so... well, I guess this is a good time to see if there's other liveries, so we'll do that. Ooh, there's actually quite a few liveries. I love it. Oh, look at that. Nice. Let's get a better view of this. Let's go to the hangar really quick. Maybe. Oh, can you not look at the plane in the hangar? Well, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, no, there it is. It just glitched out on us. Goodness gracious. That's actually pretty nice. Look at that. Because, you know, the military would definitely use that. All right. We got green checkers. These are some really nice liveries, though. I like them. Very cool. All right, so there's... what was this? Green checkers? All right, we got white with blue stripes next. Okay, nothing too crazy, just mostly white with a little bit of blue. Nothing too crazy. Got a nice little blue line there. Very nice. This is pretty good. U.S. Thunderbirds livery for it. It kind of works well with it, I'm not going to lie. Look at that. Very nice. And I think we have one more. Yes, we have the Sundance, because vintage is what we had that we were flying around with. So we have this last one here, which looks pretty cool too, but I might have to use the Thunderbird one a lot more, because that's pretty funny. I like it. And the last... ooh, I actually like the Sundance one too. Got the orange cone in the back. Very nice liveries. Thank you for adding some. That's very nice. But alright, there are the liveries. Glad we checked on that, because that's very nice. So we're going to go ahead and go back to Colorado Springs, and we're going to definitely pick the Thunderbird livery, because that's pretty great. Alright, and then we'll just spawn on 17 right, and we will do a couple more touch and goes, and I think that'll be a good way to end off this review. Be sure to tell me what you guys think of the Long Easy. If you think it's worth 17 bucks or anything like that. Love to hear your opinions on it. But definitely want to do a couple more touch and goes just to kind of get a feel for the flight controls and everything. Because the only thing that's kind of weird is it feels not smooth. You know, it doesn't feel like you're flying the plane fully some of the times. Like, sometimes it just feels juddery. I don't know. It looks weird, but with a bit more testing, we'll see if that changes or not. But like I've said, the only thing I want to see changed is less scratches, less fingerprints and crap. Let me enjoy that beautiful canopy, just that cockpit view all the way around. It looks nice. Don't ruin it with so much garbage around it, you know? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get out of this. There we go. And off we go. See, like right now, I'm not touching anything, and it's just, it's a bit juddery. I don't know. Because it doesn't look juddery outside, but when you're in the cockpit view, it's a bit weird. It could be the runway, too. So we'll have to try the other runways as well. This runway might just be a bit broken, but it seems like it wants to stick to the ground a lot when you're there. Come on. At least we know to be careful with the landing gear now, since or not the landing gear, but the propeller in the back, since that can get damaged if it strikes the ground. I'm still not sure why it picked up like that, though. I mean, we just gave it some acceleration, and all of a sudden it just wanted to take off immediately. And I don't think we were going that fast, because it wasn't even doing that here. So very weird. Alright, I'm going to get out of that cockpit view, because it's ruining my enjoyment of the cockpit. I love this livery. I don't know. I never expected the Thunderbird livery to be on this, but it fits perfectly. I love it. What a goofy plane. See, like right now, like if you make little adjustments, it feels like it's just in, I don't know. Other times it feels nice, and other times it feels a bit off, but that's alright. Let's just cut the power here and go right into the runway. Let's get our gear back down. It doesn't sound like there's any audio for the gear going down, which is a bit disappointing, because I'm pretty sure you'd hear something from that, right? Yeah, it's down, so something would definitely come from that. Alright, let's see. I'm still pretty happy with how our landing was. Because I don't know if you see what I mean, where it's just like you make one little minor I mean, look at that. I think the flight model could use a bit more work. Because there's just times where it's just weird looking. Alright, flare it up a little bit. Yeah, I think we bounced it a little bit there, but that's alright. Alright, let's try to take off again. There we go. And then let's also see how this thing looks like at night. Let's get some night flights on this. Oh, shoot. We're diving down a little bit. Hang on. And is there a landing light on this? Heater panel. Oh, there's even a... Oh, nice. Okay, there's a panel light. I like that. Kind of weird that the landing gear button and speed brake buttons aren't operable in the cockpit. Not sure what that's about. Oh, wow, you can actually see through the... Oh, there's the landing gear lever. So what are these supposed to be, like, indicators then? Are these not buttons? Well, hang on. Now that we know that there's a speed brake button... I slowed down, but I don't see anything sticking out. We saw a bit of... Oh, wrong button. Hang on. Let's get back to daytime here. Where's the speed brake at? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's awesome. It's on the bottom. Nice. Do you hear that? You don't. But that's cool. I didn't even see that. Okay. Good to know. I do like that it has a panel light, though. That's great. Watch out for the disgusting-looking water tower. Man, that speed brake is doing some work. I know that. Alright, let's actually get that back up. We're going to go land at the other runway because that SkyWest is landing on 17 right at the moment. No need to disrupt the AI's excitement on their landing. Alright, so we'll go in for one more landing here, and I think that'll be basically it. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else I need to show you. If you have any more questions about the plane, I'd be more than happy to answer them in the questions, or in the comments. Not in the questions. I don't even know what the heck I'm saying anymore, so that's good. That's good. The engine audio is nice, though. I'm not sure if it's identical to what it sounds like in real life, but at least it sounds good when you're decelerating and at idle and everything, so I like that. We'll try our first landing here with the speed brake extended. There we go. Idle this thing on out. I'm going to put the speed brake back up a little bit. Oh, bounced it. Not great. Uh-oh. There we go. We're down. We're down. Alright. I thought I'd do an external landing. That way you can see that, since we were just doing cockpit landings. Alright. Yeah, I still can't tell if it's just the way that the land is, if it's just glitching out that way, because other times, again, great plane, I like it, it just sometimes it feels off. Just a few percentages of the time, and then the 95% of the other time, it feels good. But then there's sometimes when you're taxiing where it feels like it's just stuck to the ground, almost. So it does those weird little glitches. But again, that could just be the runway and taxiways as well. So it's hard to tell at this point. So we're just going to go ahead and stop here on the taxiway here. We'll hear how this thing sounds when you turn off the engine. Maybe. Nice, I like how you can see the plane bobbing around still. Oh. Man, that thing has a long spin down. Or Alright. Man, that thing just goes. And goes. Oh, and then it just abruptly stops. Okay. Probably do a little bit of work on that too, if I'd have to be a bit more critical on the plane. But alright, everybody. There we go. I like it. I truly do like it. I think it's a really fun plane. It's nice to have something that's not in the sim already. You know, a Cessna or whatnot. So it's nice to see something unique like this. Because I definitely never heard about it until it was on the marketplace today. I love that you can have multiple liveries. It's a very high quality plane as well. I think they can cut down on the random wear and tear on the outside of the plane. I don't know. I just think that's kind of weird. I mean, I get they're trying to show age on it, but I want to see some nice looking planes, you know? Or at least give us the option to have a livery with some wear and tear or other ones that look nice and clean, you know? I don't want to be like the people that have planes that don't take care of them, you know? By the way, let's look at the gears really quick. Some more wear and tear. Oh. Hello? How you doing? What is that all about? Wow, is that actually really open? I guess it would be. It's kind of funny. I guess you can see if the gear's down or not. But alright, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out the Model 61 Long EZ, now on the Flight Sim Marketplace for $17.99. Definitely be sure to tell me what you guys think of the plane, if you're going to pick it up as well, or if there's something that you don't like about it. Or if you have any other questions, I'd be more than happy to let you guys know if I can, answer them if you have any other questions about any operations of the plane and whatnot. And of course, any feedback is always greatly appreciated. If there's anything else you'd like to see changed in our little series of marketplace reviews, I'd be more than happy to get some criticism and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.